This is Sea Compliant. I'm Jeff Putnam, a commercial fisherman out of Maine. I built this because I was tracking 39 different safety items on my own boat, all with different expiration dates, and I needed a better way to stay on top of it. I used it to prepare for my Coast Guard Dockside exam and passed. Let me show you how it works. First, you'll add your boat. I'll name this one Demo. I'm setting it up as a commercial vessel, 40 to 65 feet. Sea Compliant uses these details to build the exact U.S. Coast Guard equipment checklist your boat needs. Here you set the registration type and the year built. I'll leave the defaults for this demo and move on. Now the operating conditions, I'm selecting offshore, open ocean, out to 20 nautical miles from shore, crew of 3, and cold water, because here in Maine, it's always cold water. These settings matter because they change what safety gear the Coast Guard requires. A boat running offshore in cold water needs survival suits, an EPIRB, and a whole list of gear that an inland boat doesn't. Last step, engine type. This is an inboard, and that's it. Hit Create Vessel. And just like that, Sea Compliant built the entire Coast Guard equipment checklist for this vessel. Everything the Coast Guard expects to see on a commercial boat this size, operating offshore in cold water. You've got your required equipment up top, fire extinguishers, flares, survival suits, EPIRB, life jackets, all of it. And recommended equipment below. Each item shows not added until you start tracking it. Let me show you how easy that is. I'll start with my parachute flares. I'll hit manual, add the manufacturer, in this case, Kidda. And set the expiration date. I can type the date directly or use the calendar picker. April 30th, 2026 for this one. That's it. Sea Compliant is now tracking this item and will alert me before it expires. Now here's where it really gets useful. I'm going to add my EPIRB, and Sea Compliant knows that an EPIRB isn't just one item. It has subcomponents. The battery has its own expiration, the hydrostatic has its own registration, and your NOAA registration has to stay current. I can set each one individually. Hydrostatic expires 2028, NOAA registration 2028. Every single one of these gets tracked separately and will trigger its own alert when it's coming due. This is the kind of thing that's easy to lose track of, and that's exactly why I built Sea Compliant. You're not limited to just the checklist either. You can add anything you want to track. I keep a ditch bag on board with my cell phone and other emergency gear. So I'll add that as a custom item, name it, pick a category, add a note about what's in it, and now it's tracked right alongside all my required equipment. Here's the equipment tracker, one page that shows every piece of gear across your fleet. You can see at a glance what's compliant, what's expiring, and how many days you have left. My flares are showing 20 days out. Now the notifications. Sea Compliant runs a daily check on all your equipment and sends you an email when something is expiring. I'll trigger it manually right now. Hit Run Check Now, and there it is. A 20-day warning for my parachute flares. You get emails 30 days, 14 days, and 1 day. And you can customize all of that in your settings. And here's what that email looks like in your inbox. Clean, simple. It tells you exactly what's expiring, which boat it's on, the expiration date, and how many days you have left. Yellow means it's coming up soon. You'll see red when something's expired. No more guessing, no more surprises during a Dockside exam. And if you need a hard copy for your wheelhouse, for a Dockside exam, or just for your own records, hit print and you'll get a clean equipment report, everything laid out in a table you can hand to an examiner. And that's C compliant. One vessel, 83% compliance, one item expiring soon. I built this for my own boat because I needed it, and then I passed my Coast Guard exam using it. Check it out at ccompliant.com.